Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Probable with William O'Neill India. My name is Rajashekar Kongari, Equity Research Analyst. The disclaimer for this podcast is registration granted by SEBI, membership of BASL, and certification from NISM in no way guarantee performance of the intermediary or provide any assurance of returns to investors. Investments in securities market are subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. With this, we'll start this podcast by looking into Nifty's daily chart and understand its price volume action. Nifty, as we all know, has been trading very close to its all-time highs. And if you look at the last 3 to 4 trading sessions, it has been trading sideways and with a slightly negative bias in the first two trading sessions of the week, that is Monday and Tuesday. We have seen Nifty closing near the day's low, but yesterday's, that is Wednesday's action was good. It rebounded from its 21 DMA. So 21 DMA is going to be a major support for the index going forward. And yesterday's action was more of a muted action, but the volume has been below average for the last 4 trading sessions, which is a slight concern. We would like to see the Nifty volume on the higher side when the Nifty reclaiming its moving averages or making new highs. And coming to our methodology wise, cancel methodology wise, we are still in a confirmed uptrend. If there is any breach of major moving average and if there is any further accumulation of distribution days, we might change the market status to under pressure. And talking about our model portfolio stocks, we already have adequate number of stocks in the portfolio. And within the portfolio stocks, if there is any stock which is moving sideways or which is not performing well, we will try to book out those stocks and we'll try to identify stocks which are very strong or which are breaking out of their base patterns. Coming to key news and the stocks under radar today, IT sector has started the earnings for the December quarter. Two major IT companies, TCS and Infosys, have given good set of results. Both have beaten consensus estimates. If you look at TCS results, revenue has grown 1.5% sequentially, that is quarter on quarter, whereas adjusted PAT has grown 6% sequentially to 12,000 crores of rupees. Margin front, there was an expansion of 70 basis points to 25%. Coming to Infosys results, the results have come above estimates as told earlier. Revenue was down 0.4% sequentially. Profit after tax, that is PAT, declined 1.7% sequentially to 6,100 crores of rupees. Margin has contracted 120 basis points to 20.5%. But if you look at the numbers, on all the fronts, the numbers have come lower than the previous quarter. But if you look at if you compare with the consensus estimates, the street is already priced in the decline in profits and revenue. So we might see a positive opening in these two stocks. Some of the other stocks which are in news, one is Tata Power's subsidiary, that is Tata Power Renewable Energy, has signed a memorandum of understanding with the government of Gujarat to develop 10,000 megawatt of renewable energy projects across the state. SGX Infra has declared as an L1 bidder by Central Railways for a project worth of 716 crores of rupees. Some of the stocks which will be reporting their earnings are HCL Tech, Wipro from the IT spaces, and we have other companies such as HDFC Life, Aditya Birla Money, Tata Metallics, Just Dial, and few other companies which will be coming up with their results during the session or after hours today. Talking about institutional activity, yesterday FIS have been net sellers of Indian equities. So they have sold more than 860 crores of Indian equities. On the domestic institutional front, the AIS have bought more than 600 crores of Indian equities. Overnight, US market closed very flat, you can say. Dow Jones, S&P, and Nasdaq, three major indices which we track, have closed very flat. And Asian markets wise, we can see Nikkei and Kospi, Nikkei and Shanghai are trading in the positive territory, whereas Kospi is trading with a decline of 0.2% as we speak. SGX Nifty is also, that is, GIFT Nifty is also indicating a muted opening for the index around 21,700 level. That is pretty much 50-60 point here and there from the yesterday's closing. So it's not a major gap up or gap down is not expected. But if the IT pack, that is TCS and Infosys come up with good results. So if the pack does good, definitely we might see a follow-up buying happening within the IT spaces, which might push the market higher in the today's trading session. For the chart of the day, we picked Varroc Engineering has been included in our buy watch list. Currently, it is forming a stage 1B consolidation base pattern, and it is still 5% to its pivot. And during the base formation, the volumes have been dried up below average volumes. And for the further 5%, the stock has to rally from here to break out. And when this 5% rally happens, we would like to see the volume on the higher side, and on the breakout, if the volume is above average, you can consider for addition. Ratings wise, you can say most of the ratings are fair enough, even though they are not very strong. But you can consider these numbers as a fair enough good numbers to add to portfolio. Coming to other key parameter which we look is the number of funds section. Institutional sponsorship has been growing for the stock for the last 4 quarters. You can see there is improvement in the number of funds which are invested in the company. So overall, it has been a very good uh, stock, both on technical wise and also on the fundamental wise. On the earnings front, it is slightly beaten down. You can see it has reported losses, but the sales have been very good. But EPS rating is still holding at 68. So we might see uh, further consolidation here. But if the stock breaks out on higher volume and if it reports good set of numbers for the December quarter, definitely a very good contender for gainer. For the stop loss level, you can keep 50 DMA, which is a red line here, as a stop loss, and you can continue to hold until that level is breached. Thanks for joining today's pre-bill. Have a good trading session.